Hey, welcome to the second video in my video series on doing object-oriented programming in Go. So the first step is to kind of learn how to build what's called a struct. The struct is how you can kind of bundle a variable. Say, hey, there are going to be these things in my program, these, object, type, whatever, that when you see it, what it represents is a set number of variables of a set types. And that's basically what a struct is. Unlike a class, it doesn't have methods, it doesn't have functions. So the way you define it is you'll do this. So we're going to create two structs. Struct humans, so we're going to define humans as a type of human, and this type of human is a struct. And all humans have a name that's a string and an age that is an integer. Okay, and just so you're aware, I tend to rename the normal print line function that's built into Go. I tend to rename it to print at the very top of my files just because it makes typing easier. So that way, why I use print, because it's not Python, that's where I made that happen in this line right here, line 5. Okay, so I'm going to create another type alien, and that's also a struct. And this has a name, which is a string. It has an age, which is a integer, and it has a planet that it comes from, which is a string. Cool. So now let's bring back our main function where the program actually runs. So I'll just delete all this white space. Cool. And what we're going to do is now that we've defined our structs, so we've defined these two new types, human and alien, let's actually create a variable that holds them. So var, we'll say we're going to create a variable named Alex, and that's going to be that's going to end up equaling a human. Okay, a human, and this human's going to be, of course, my name, Alex, age 34. And then we're going to have var zod, which equals an alien, and that alien has the name of Zod, age of 5,000 years, and they're going to be from the planet Jupiter. So you can see I have to define all three properties right up front. The reason being is that I said an alien has these three properties. So when I create the alien, I got to give it its properties. So now I have this alien in the variable Zod that has these properties. And now I can access them. So I can be like print alex.name. I can be like print Zod.name. Cool. And now they have that function. So we'll hit run. Okay, and I will hit run. And then you see, I was able to print both names, both properties, because I constructed a Zod. Now, if I just were to do this, just print out the actual variable so we can see what they both are. Let's run that again. You'll see the first one is basically a property that has Alex 34, Zod 5000 Jupiter. You can see that they're both these encapsulations of data. And that's it. That's what a struct is. It's just a collection of variables. Kind of similar to an object in JavaScript, sort of a little bit, not so much actually. You're kind of like you're predefining a shape of a collection of information, but there's no functions in it. You can't say it has any functions. That's what makes it kind of different than a class or an object. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.